Hello everyone. In this video we will learn how to replace a wooden light switch cover. Some tools you'll need: measuring tape, electrical voltage meter, 2 wire connectors, electrical tape, a miter saw or similar, a pencil, and a flathead screwdriver. So here we see that we removed the old cover and we're going to be replacing it with a new one. There's some exposed wires that we're also going to be capping. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be measuring the cover. As you can see, the cover is a lot larger than the actual hole, so we're going to have to cut a piece off the right hand side. There's also those exposed wires that we will need to be capping. I've already turned off the breaker for the exposed wires and I only left the one for that switch on. However, before we actually start working, we're gonna get our electrical tester and we're going to test to make sure none of those wires have any power. So this is a fairly inexpensive tester. What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to switch it to the left. I put it on 250 volts. I believe it costs approximately $20 and $25. You can find several different models of it. So we see there's 2 tips, a red and a black one. What you're going to do, you're going to put one on one wire and the other one on the other wire. So we turned it on and now we're about to put one of the tips on one of the wire and the other one on the other wire. And as we can see, that little bar there, it does not move. So that means there's no power coming through those wires. So we're going to test the other one right beside it, the one that I did leave power on. What you do, you put one on one side and the other one on the other. You can't see it too good, but you see that little bar where it moves up on the lower side of the screen. That means that there is power coming through. Okay, now that we have tested it, what we're going to do, the wire where it used to be connected to the outlet, it is kind of in a circle, so I'm going to get some pliers and I'm going to extend them so they are flat. And there's one of our connectors. After I extend them, I'm going to be putting those on to cap it. Okay, I have already extended them right there. I extended both of them. So now we're going to be putting the cap, one of the connectors on each wire. After I put the connector, I'm going to be applying some electrical tape over the connector and the wire. I do this that way it is safe, it does not come off, and it can also prevent any shorts in the future. I'll always do this with any electrical wires that I'm working on. So those wires are ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to push them inside. Now we're going to be measuring the opening. So I'm going to measure from the edge to the outside. And I'm also going to measure where the screw goes in. I'm going to be measuring from there as well. So it looks like I'm going to need to cut about 1/2 inch to 5/8. Cut this, then we'll put that on. Okay, so now I'm going to be marking it. They do come with a metal cover on the back. They are glued together, so I'm going to be taking that off. So now that I've measured it and taken off the metal cover, I'm going to be cutting it with my miter saw. Make sure you align it correctly. Now that I have it cut, I'm going to be placing it on. On the ones that I won't be using, I just taped some white paper, and I also taped the screws so whenever I do need to use them, they're going to be on the back. So now I'm going to be screwing the cover on. And there we have it. It's flush to the side where I cut, and that's perfect, exactly where I wanted it to be. And if I ever need to use those, I know that the screws are on the back. Now I'm in a different room that is also going to need the exact same thing done to the cover. The cover's much larger, so I'll be cutting approximately 1/4 off the right hand side of that cover. And it also has a metal plate, so I will need to remove that metal plate. Now that it's cut, I'm going to try it to make sure it fits correctly. There may need to be some minor adjustments done. On this one, it looks like it came out perfectly. These covers are paintable, so I will be painting them after I put them on. Now that I put it on, it looks very nice and flush. I'm going to try the dimmer. Everything looks to be working perfectly fine. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting new videos. Thank you all for watching.